is Alvin, this is my GTR, and this is the Mighty. Woo. I mean, they already have catalytic downpipe. It has a 90mm light pipe, 90mm exhaust. It has a electronic dump. I think the dumps are acting up. So I have to check them. It has a tune. And aside from that, so what do you put? That shit is ridiculous. This is my 2009 Nissan GTR. Practically stock. The only thing it has on it right now is it has an Army track exhaust all the way from the turbines all the way back. So it has a catless downpipe. It has a 90mm light pipe. And it has the Valvetronic exhaust system on there. It has a tune on there to bypass the cats because I'll be fouling out O2 sensors all the time. Aside from that, this car's been perfect to me. I picked it up about a month ago. It was a great deal. It's something I couldn't turn back on. And just like every kid my age, the 1999 Nissan Skyline R34 was my dream car. Yeah. And so when the 35 came out, I was like, wow, this is a beaut right here. This is the first car I can get my hands on until, I can wait until about 2024 where I can pick up the R34 and then she'll have a sister. But aside from that, this car is great. It's a horrible daily driver though. I have to tell you that much. I cannot drive this car every day. But it's an absolute beast. It's almost hard to make a mistake on it. It's true what they say. There's so much technology and computer on this car right here that you can't make a mistake on it. But you can make a mistake on it. You screw up bad enough. Traction control, I mean, it auto-corrects everything you do. It's a great car. It still scares the shit out of me. I'm not willing to push it to its full potential yet. But aside from that, it's a great car. I got to do a couple of mods on it before I'm going to get ready to take it to the track. Definitely, if you read any of the forums, the 2009 and 10 GTRs, the biggest problems with them is the cooling system on it, especially the transmission. So I would definitely want to upgrade the cooling system on it. New radiator, new oil cooler, new transmission coolers. These things are crazy fast, but I mean, after 5 laps on Willow, you'll see GTRs on the side of the road because they have to let their trannies cool down. And that's just something you really don't want to spend $13,000 on a brand new tranny for this thing. So aside from that, definitely I'm going to work on cooling and suspension first before working on the power. Even with stock 480 horses that this car came with, it does so much. Nissan did such a great job with the powertrain and just the motor, where this thing feels like an 800 horsepower car. It just throws you in the back of the seat.
It definitely feels like an 800 horsepower. No doubt about that.
So it doesn't need any more power at this time. Definitely not looking for it to, bring up the power numbers. I'm looking to see, actual, performance on it. How fast can I take a turn? How fast can I go down a straightaway? A 1,000 horsepower car is not going to do me any justice if I'm driving it every day down the street. Mm-hmm. But I'll probably get down there because, like every car guy, I'm probably going to get bored of it probably in the next year or two. So you'll probably see me again, and I'll be like, yeah, this is my 1,000 horsepower Nissan GTR.
That part.
Yeah. But aside from this point, I'm absolutely in love with it. It's great. It's a wonderful car. I'm glad that I got the deal on it, and yeah.
That's it.
So it's pretty simple. I was like, all you have to do, best way is automatic. You keep your transaxles into R mode, traction control onto R mode. Normally I'll just go ahead and throw in neutral, step on our brakes. With the update, it's gonna go ahead and rev limit at 2,500 RPMs. Pull back and let it go. Whoops. more to be civilized.
Right.
It wants to go through all its gears. So GTR has a 6-speed dual clutch tranny. By the time you hit 35, it's already in 6th gear, which makes it horrible for daily driving. In open road like this, you want to leave it automatic because this car can shift faster than your fingers can move.
Oh, damn. So what do you love the most about this car?
I'll have to say the acceleration.
The acceleration.
The acceleration is nothing that I ever experienced.
That is, that's probably the easiest way.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. These things come stock 480. You know, with the Army Trex exhaust and the tune on it, it's pushing out probably close to 5. But just the way they design the drivetrain and the engine to react with each other, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it feels like like a Hellcat or anything like that. It just throws you in the back of the seat.
Trust me,
And
it throws you to the back of the seat.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it's 480. You know, when this car first came out, was like, you know, this was the bar. But now you're looking at, you know, the new Challengers, the Chargers, you know, the 5.0 Mustangs. I mean, they're all pushing close to 500.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you look at specs, I mean, this is, you know, pretty dumbed down now.
See, but I think where this wins is the all-wheel drive, you know, aspect behind it.
Yeah.
Because most of those cars that, you know, you named off, they're all rear-wheel drive, you know, machines. With this being all-wheel drive, when you put the power down, it just goes.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this, especially like these functionalities, you can see how the torque is splitting. So right now you can see the majority of the torque is being split onto the rear. And then when it wants to go all-wheel drive, imagine this is 2009.
Right.
Definitely have to try this. Like here, this is an automatic. This is me driving an automatic. And you can see the speed right here. It's 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. 36 miles an hour since the 6th gear already.
6th gear already. He literally did that in a second. He went from 30 to 70 in like a freaking second. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, does your car have a name?
No, I haven't found a name for it yet, so it's still Godzilla.
What? Even my little Nissan Altima got a name.
The thing about it is that I started with my Integra. Every car I had ended with a Y. So
okay.
My first was a 94 Integra GSR. It was stock, but didn't realize that, you know, there's some mods done to it. And I always joked around. And called it stock. So its name became Stocky. and then about an Evo 8, and then its name became Boosty. Model came in 2 different models,
Right.
so we were having a hard time trying to figure out what this model was. The Carfax said that it was a premium, but my insurance company said it was a base. And so I was like, okay, looked around the forums and stuff like that, finally figured out what the difference between the base and the premium was. And at the time itself, it was $1,000 difference, I think. And the big difference was, on a premium, it comes with the Bose system and it comes with heated front seats, which this car has. So just a little other perk. It's a premium. So
okay.
Yeah.
It's not lacking in power.
it has a radio. I mean,
oh, it plays music?
It plays music.
Oh, damn, I did not know that.
It has all the other functionalities you want. You have a map. See where I'm going. Yeah.
I would not have known that.
You can see it's dated though. You can tell this is a 2009.
This is when it becomes you realize that this is actually a 2009 vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the iPhone that I'm shooting on has a better processor than this. But what would you rather have? A $600 iPhone or a GTR?
I'll stick with the GTR. And the crazy thing about it is that it's almost impossible to change out the head unit for this radio. Because this is an actual computer with hard drive in here, so when you have to replace the unit, you have to call Nissan and they have to build one for you and then send it over. So yeah, these aren't really interchangeable.
I was about to say, so they're gonna have to, like, that would be like a complete, like, take it to the shop and they got your car.
Yeah. And you have, again, you have the heads-up display that the company that designed Gran Turismo made.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that actually created this.